Hey YouTubers, welcome to the Cyber Overwatch channel. I am Pragmatic One. In this video, I will be doing a walkthrough of the OffSec Proving Grounds Helpdesk vulnerable host. I will provide a walkthrough of reconnaissance through post-exploitation. This will include performing port scanning, service enumeration, directory traversal, and arbitrary file upload. If you find this content informative and you are interested in cybersecurity, please like and subscribe to the Cyber Overwatch channel. Also, for more free content, please regularly check back on www.cybersec.com. Helpdesk is a vulnerable host created by OffSec to allow users to practice ethical hacking techniques. This virtual machine is downloadable from VulnHub and also accessible from the OffSec Proving Grounds virtual training lab. Helpdesk is affected by identification and authentication failures due to default credentials, directory traversal, arbitrary file upload, and security misconfigurations due to service desk running as system. I went ahead and started my target host Helpdesk. As shown on the screen, it now has an IP. The first thing I will need to do is information gathering, including port scans and service enumeration. Nmap is one of the primary information gathering tools I initially used to find out what is running on the target host. I'll run the following command shown in the CLI. Analyzing the Nmap results, there are several ports that Nmap detected as open. Port 135 RPC, port 139 NetBIOS, port 445 SMB, port 3389 RDP, and port 8080 HTTP. Continuing my analysis of the Nmap scan results, it is more than likely that the target host is a Windows host. This is based on several indications, including the detected OS type, CPE, service banners, and SMB script output indicating that the target host is likely running Windows Server 2008 standard. After reviewing the results, the first service I will focus on is port 8080 that seems to be running Manage Engine Service Desk Plus. I browsed to port 8080 to do a little more information gathering. The Manage Engine Service Desk Plus login displayed after the page loaded. Reviewing the page, I can see that the version of Manage Engine Service Desk Plus is 7.6.0. The first thing I want to do is look for low-hanging fruit, especially if it's commercial off-the-shelf software. I googled for Service Desk Plus default credentials, and Google was kind enough to display the credentials in the results. Using the default credentials administrator, it appears I was able to log into Service Desk Plus. This is an indication of a security misconfiguration or identification and authentication failure because default credentials are enabled and usable. I did not see much that I could do navigating through the web GUI. I decided to run the following search exploit command shown in the CLI to verify whether there was a Service Desk Plus exploit available locally. The output showed a promising exploit that appeared to be a SQL injection attack. I ran the following search exploit command shown in the CLI. The output shows the link to the exploit DB page where the script is located on Kali and also copies over the script to the current directory. In this case, it's the downloads folder. The exploit text file provides general information about the vulnerability, affected versions and platforms, severity, and security researcher's name, to name a few things. The exploit file also provides a proof of concept for executing the SQL injection. It provides methods for the target host running Windows with MySQL, a target host running Windows with MS SQL, and a target host running Linux with MySQL. I attempted to run the POC for Windows with MS SQL as shown in the address bar, but it failed, and based on the output, I just validated that the target host is a Windows server running MySQL. Instead of attempting the other method for Windows hosts running MySQL, I decided to Google for other options. I googled Manage Engine Service Desk Plus 7.6.0 exploit, and Google showed me a few possible exploits. I went ahead and reviewed the first result on the list. When I click on the link, it brought me to the CVE-2014-5301 Python script. Reviewing the script, it notes that the exploit script is for the version currently on the target host, version 7.6.0. The script exploits a directory traversal vulnerability in the Service Desk Plus application. It also lists the CVE details URL to the CVE. Reviewing the script further, it advises to create a MSF Venom payload as shown on the screen. It provides an option to generate a reverse TCP shell with either a meterpreter or reverse TCP payload. The script also provides instructions for starting a listener prior to executing the exploit script. For this demonstration, I will be using Netcat as my listener instead of meterpreter. Finally, the script provides a format necessary to execute the script successfully, including adding the target host IP, target host port, in this case 8080, the username, password, in this case I will be using the default credentials, administrator, and the WAR file that was generated with MSF Venom. If you review the script, the author does a great job commenting on the different sections of the script. The first thing I did was copy the URL from the GitHub page. Then I ran the following wget command shown in the CLI to download the exploit script. I then ran the move command shown in the CLI to rename the exploit. I ran the following chmod command shown in the CLI to make the script executable. With the script downloaded using the following msf venom command shown in the CLI, I generated the WAR file needed for the exploit to work. Using the following netcat command shown in the CLI, I ran my netcat listener to hopefully catch a shell from the target host. With everything all set, I ran the exploit as shown in the CLI. Based on the output, it looks like it at least attempted to create a session with the target host. Looking at my netcat listener, it looks like I caught a shell. When I run the whoami command, it shows that I am the system account. I ran the following command shown in the CLI to change the directories to the users folder, and dir command to see what user folders were available. The only user folder that interests me is the administrator folder. I ran the following commands shown in the CLI to change directories to the administrator folder and see the contents. The root flag will more than likely be in the desktop folder. I ran the following commands shown in the CLI to change the directory to the desktop folder and see the contents. Looking at the output, I can see the proof.txt file containing the root flag. I ran the following command shown in the CLI to read the proof.txt contents, and with that, I have completed the vulnerable host. To conclude this video, using a variety of techniques, I was able to go from reconnaissance to gaining root privileges on Helpdesk. Performing these steps allowed me to gather the information I needed in order to gain a foothold on the target host. Upon gaining access, there was no need to escalate my privileges because Service Desk was running as system. This allowed me to easily gain access to the flag from the proof.txt file located in the administrator's user folder. Thank you for tuning in to this demonstration of OffSec Proving Grounds Helpdesk Vulnerable Host. Thank you for also checking out the Cyber Overwatch channel. If you find this content informative and you are interested in cybersecurity, please like and subscribe to the Cyber Overwatch channel. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a question in the comments, or you can send me a message from the CyberSec website listed in the description. Until next time, keep learning. The only way to improve is to keep learning. Pragmatic One signing off.